So a few days ago, over on my main channel called EToH, I made an EToH video completing the Tower of Hecc in Roblox Internal Towers of Hell. And that video took weeks and weeks to film, and finally, I completed the tower. So today, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I completed the Tower of Hecc, because I've been getting so many questions on how did you beat the hardest tower in the game, or how did you beat the Tower of Hecc. I still can't beat it. I'm going to be explaining all of that in one video. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is kind of be like story time with AJ Blocks, because I have so much, well, sorry, AFK AJ, I forgot what channel this was on, but yeah, some of you guys may know me as AJ Blocks, some of you guys may know me as AFK AJ, and I beat the Tower of Hecc after weeks and weeks of grinding. One day, I was just like a complete little noob. I think I was like done completing the Tower of Anger, the Tower of Madness, and I was like, I want to attempt the Tower of Hecc. This looks very fun. Like, I did not know what I was getting myself into. I did not, okay? Like, the Tower of Hecc is a nightmare. It should be called the Tower of Nightmares and Tower of Uninstalling Roblox and Tower of, let's see. Basically the opposite of Tower of Peaceful Happiness and Tranquility, okay? Basically the opposite of what this says. So yeah, I started off playing the Tower of Hecc, and I believe I made it to the 5th floor. This is where I encountered my first struggle. So, this can be a screen clearing screen. So basically, there's that like one trust jump, I guess you could call it, where there's like a block in the way. It's sort of like a head hitter. So on my first try, I tried like wrapping around it, which I did somehow. Don't even ask how, but still, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. So there's actually like a nice little shortcut, so you can basically pull to the side, like right next to the head hitter, and you can jump on the truss from this angle. It's super confusing, but you guys should see it in the screen recording going on the screen right now. And I just want to mention, at this point, I knew nothing about the tower. I was going into it blindly. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Like, seriously, I was just jumping where the thing went. So I didn't know like any shortcuts and really crucial things that are needed in this tower. And I still don't know all the shortcuts to this day, but I at least know some of the useful shortcuts. So yeah, after my first few tries, I ended up giving up. I made it to the blue section, and then I fell off one of those conveyor belts, which I didn't know how to use. So here's a pro tip, even though I fell a lot, but here's a pro tip. Basically on the conveyor belt, all you want to do is just stand still. Like, you don't want to press anything. You aim your camera sideways like this, and you just stand still, and you go down the conveyor belt, and you'll be fine. Literally, you can do shift lock, you can just stand still, don't jump, don't press W, don't press A, don't press D, so on and so forth. And yeah, don't do that, or else you'll come like flying off the conveyor belt. That conveyor belt does kind of trick you. So yeah, after that, I quit, and then I decided to try again a few days later. This time, I was a little bit more prepared, because I knew what I was doing. I knew what some of the floors looked like. And I also watched a few videos. One that like showed all the shortcuts, which was very helpful, and one just like a general tutorial on the tower. In fact, there's this guy just speedrunning, showing all the crucial shortcuts that you need to know. Obviously, some of these shortcuts are now patched from the video, so yeah, I can't really share them all with you. But yeah, so on my second try, or well, second day, I guess you could say, I made it all the way up to the last floor. What the hell was that sound? There's like 1,000 oops going on. What the heck? Okay, you know what? This place is haunted. I gotta go somewhere else. Alright, you know what? This place feels much more friendly. As I like to call it, the Star Wars sub-realm. So, yeah, let's continue on with our story, shall we? So I basically made it to the last floor of the whole entire tower, and I made it to the invisible point. On the screen, it'll be popped up once again, and you know how, like, the blocks are invisible, and sometimes, like, the jumps are really long, and it was hard to see for me. So I believe I fell on one of those, like, square jumps one time, and I, like, fell all the way down to the bottom. So I came up, tried it again, and I did the sort of, like, tightrope thing. I don't know what to call that, guys. Like, thin blocks, like, I don't know what to call it. Long stud jumps. I don't really know how to explain it, dude. But, yeah, basically, and those were invisible. So I ended up walking off the edge without knowing, and I could have caught myself, but I decided to just give up, and then I rage quit yet again, which leads us to our next week. Okay, so now it's the next weekend, and basically I decided to practice even more, but not watching videos this time. One recommendation I have for you guys: don't just watch the videos and then go to the tower. Watch the videos and go do some practice. I have a game I want to recommend to you guys real quick. So, obviously the official practice game by Eternity is the Practice Lobby of Hell, and it's the official EToH practice game. But this game only has like Intense Plus towers to practice. And obviously there's some towers below that you still need to, well, practice. So I recommend this game called Starter Practice Time. And basically it has hard and challenging towers, plus with like some towers from sub-realms and stuff. So let me just show you real quick. So yeah, the game isn't obviously designed as well, but that's not the point at all. Alright, so yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's like Mario, I guess you could say. So you want to go over to Great Inferno if you want to practice the tower effect, of course. If you want to practice any other tower, you can go into the other portals. And then you want to go over to the hard towers. And literally right here is the tower effect, and you go through and practice the tower effect completely. More games I really recommend are difficulty chart obbies. This isn't one. This is called Wraparound Obby, which is another obby I should really recommend to you guys if you want to practice your skills, because it's actually a very good obby. And yeah, it was made by this dude, Awesome Obbys. He's very awesome for making this hobby. Thank you very much. Another one is just like the wall hop practices. So you just literally, not wall hop, AJ. Wrap around practices. So you literally just wrap around. There's like a bunch of wraparounds. They range from like 9.8 studs and stuff. And it really helps your wraparound skills, because I did fall one time in like this purple area, like the dark purple with the wraparound. And I didn't know how to do wraparounds properly. So I had to practice the wraparound obby. Well, now I am able to do wraparound very well. And yeah, so basically I practiced that wraparound obby over and over again. And yeah, so this is what I basically used to do with wraparounds. I used to go like I used to go out, and I used to do D, and then I used to go like A like this and in. But a really good way for like longer wraparounds is like going like making a U shape right here. Making a U shape instead of just going in, out, and you know, that's not really effective to massive wraparounds. Like, let's say like there's a wraparound like this size or so, like, see, it's not really that effective. But if you do the U shape, it's way more effective. You know, you can catch yourself easier. And yeah, that's just a tip that I have for you guys that may not have made much sense, but I hope it did. And yeah, obviously I just practiced some more difficulty chart obbies, and then here was my next practice run. And so I basically went on Friday and I attempted it again, and guess what? I failed. I ended up failing again. Still, I know you guys may like you guys can call me a noob all you want. I don't really care. All right. I struggled with this tower. Yes, I did. I'll admit it. I struggled with this tower a lot. Clearly a lot. This video would have like been out like 1 week ago or something. Yeah, so literally for this tower it took me 9 days in total, and the final day was Sunday of that weekend. So not even Saturday. I still failed on Saturday. So Sunday of that weekend was well, the day of trying that, I beat the tower. I know, round of applause, or don't, you know, it's fine. But yeah, I beat that tower on day 9. So it took me 9 days to beat the tower of Hecc. And oh my god, dude, that was still so stressful. Just roll the clip right now. Just seriously, just roll the clip. Yeah, like those last stud jumps were so incredibly scary, bro. But now I only need one more tower point to reach ring 3. So actually, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video once I probably reach ring 3. Peace.